Good afternoon, everybody. I am Kelly with Memory Bound here in Iowa, right in the middle of Iowa, and I've got Teresa with me today. And we wanted to show you a little bit more about the Betterpress. Now, the Betterpress is letterpress made better by Spellbinders, and it's a really neat tool that was released in March. I have to say last March, Teresa, because it's 2024 now. It was released last year at the trade show in Ohio, and it was voted most innovative new product. So that alone tells you how amazing it is. Yeah. And we have shown this. We've had a video on it. We had a sneak peek. Katie has shown some projects that she did with it for Halloween. And the letterpress, because it's, the Betterpress, because it's letterpress, but better, it debosses your image. Oh, I know, that's a little wobble. It debosses it and stamps it, inks it at the same time. And I always say this, Teresa, but when we got married way back when, many years ago, I remember going to a printer and searching through a big catalog of wedding invitation examples, and they were all letterpress, because that's what you did back then in the... So anyway, that's kind of what the Betterpress does, and we're going to show you what you get and how it works. And we're going to talk about the Betterpress Society, which is a brand new subscription that we have here at Memory Bound. It is a subscription for 6 months, and it's an exclusive die or plate, call them plates, each month. And it's put on by Spellbinders just for independent stores like Memory Bound. So thank you, Spellbinders, for that. So we're going to talk about that. But first, I just want to show you what you get with the Betterpress. It's $79.99. I'm going to flip it over here, and we'll show you the pictures, and then we'll show you the actual items, because I do have one here. So you get the Betterpress piece. You get the chase and the plantain. You're going to get some paper to use, and we'll talk about the paper. And you're going to get some of the Spellbinders Best Craft Tape Ever. Oh. I think that's the name of it, too, isn't it? It is the Best Craft Tape. You're going to get a couple plates, and then you're going to get an ink pad. So I'll show it to you what it looks like in person. Teresa, look, I got a microfiber cloth.
A new one.
Are you proud?
Yes.
It was in the back. It's got a defect.
Oh.
So it's got this little problem here.
But it's pretty clean.
It's very clean. So with the Betterpress, you're going to get this base is called the Chase, and it's got this magnetic piece here that lifts out. But you need this, so you're going to keep it in there. If sometime you needed to put a little shim, maybe you need a little bit of a shim, you could stick a piece of paper under that. And then it has the platen that goes over the top, and it's magnetic. Watch, it's going to snap. Let me do that with my microphone, because it does sound pretty cool. I love that. So, and it's spring-loaded. And we'll show you why, because we're actually going to Betterpress some things today. Then you're going to get your Best Craft Tape Ever from Spellbinders, and we carry this separately also in 3 sizes. Yep. It's great craft tape. You're going to get a little ink pad, and you're going to get black in with your Betterpress. So you really have what you need to get started. You're also going to get
archival ink. Right,
yes,
Kelly?
It is archival ink.
Use archival ink.
It's specially formulated by Ranger for Spellbinders for the Betterpress. And you can get, since we're talking about ink, you can get other colors also. There's several color choices, and Teresa can kind of pan through them. They've made them, as of right now, all in these little ink pads, and when we actually do one of our plates, you'll see why these are easier to handle, and we're usually doing smaller surfaces. And then along with your ink pads, keep in mind about getting re-inkers, because they are small and you will go through them fast, because you're going to love the Betterpress and you're going to want to be Betterpressing everything.
And those are $16.99.
Thank you, Teresa. And then you're going to get a plate. And my plate is messy, but I can show you the picture. It's a nice floral that comes with it, and it says, to my favorite person. And I did make some samples with what you get in your basic set. And then you also get this paper. They have formulated this special cotton paper. It's kind of thick, and it's made out of 100% cotton, so it's got the texture and the thickness, so when you press in with the plate, it makes a nice indentation. So you're going to get paper, you're going to get your plates, you're going to get ink, you're going to get your tape, and you're going to get your 2 pieces of your tool when you buy the Betterpress. And then what I really like is the really nice brochure that you get that explains everything. It shows you how to do it. We're going to show you today. It shows you what you get. And then that's what you get. But now you need one other item to make this work, and that's either a big shot. Let me get my plates out, Teresa, because we don't need it. You could use the Platinum from Spellbinders, or you can use your big shot. And basically what this is going to do is going to press your Betterpress down and press your plate into your paper and make your indentation. And we're going to do it, so.
And ink at the same time.
It's going to ink it and press it. There's got to be a cool word for that, Teresa. Now we showed this before they came in, we showed them, and we showed them after they came in. We've got samples. The special paper that is formulated just for the Betterpress comes in 3 colors. This gray color, and then it comes in a white, I believe that's called porcelain, and then it comes in a cream color. And Teresa, I had the gray, or I think I'm missing a color over here. But you can see all of those online too. There are 3 colors, and there are 2 sizes. There's the little card-based size, which are 5 by 7, or you can get the 8.5 by 11.
And we do have our linker and drinker here.
Oh, thank you, Janet. I'm so glad she's here.
Yes.
I'm so glad she's here. We can count on Janet. Now, when I went to the trade show in March of last year, these are some samples. I blew them up, made copies of what they made with their Betterpress. And of course, you know, when you see a copy or you're seeing something on your screen, whether we're on the big screen or on your phone or your laptop, it's not going to look as good as it does in person. Yeah. But look at some of these. Oh, Chris found it. Thank you, Chris. So this one I wanted to show because some of the plates, like the butterfly, you have the plates and dies. So if you look at this, I'll flip it over. This has probably been our best seller. Excuse me. So the silver are the plates for the Betterpress, and then the copper colored are the dies. So you could do this with the butterflies all at once, or you can do this where you what should I say, press them and die cut them, and then you can spread them out on your project. I really like that about the butterflies. And you'll see some of these have been colored with watercolors or Copics, and some of them are left as is. And check these out, Teresa. Talk about colorful. And if you see these in person, you will be amazed. And I'm very comfortable telling you that the Betterpress is foolproof. It really works. It's easy, and I'm not just saying that because we don't carry glimmer, because we carry the foil and the plates, but the glimmer isn't quite as easy to use as the Betterpress. So I won't say anything else about that. Okay.
Ooh, someone just got their first plate in the mail today.
Oh, yay! Yay! I love that. Okay, I had some, here's my paper. So that's a little bit about the Betterpress, and why don't I take the plate that comes with it, and we'll just do one, Teresa. Okay. So I'm going to tip it this way for you guys. Now on the chase, you'll see how the A2 and the A7 is all marked very nicely. So if you're making a card, you can put in your A2 piece of paper. And then here's where the little tape comes in handy. The best ever craft tape from Spellbinders. It's sticky, but not too sticky. It's not going to tear your projects, but it is going to hold them in place. And we've had lots of tapes here, haven't we, Teresa?
Yep,
we've done purple, we've done Sizzix. So I'm just going to put one piece on it because we're going to live crazy today. And then we've got the plate, and they're silver. And I'm just going to lay it on here. I should try to do something different that I haven't done before. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it like this. And then I have a little plate that says, "You are my favorite person." And I'm going to put that down. And then this is all magnetic, so this is sticking right down. And I would guess that maybe they might be changing the glimmer machine so that it sticks down, because that would make it really much easier to use. So those are stuck down on my paper. I'm using the cotton paper from the Betterpress, and then I put my plating over the top of it. It snaps on, but there's, oh, I got to ink it. Teresa, I didn't ink it.
Well, I'm
sorry, I'm doing it backwards.
I was thinking about that, and I'm like,
You're
well,
like, what is she doing?
Something else.
No, I'm not. Okay,
okay.
I'm going to put it on my plate like this. I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. This is what happens when you don't practice ahead of time, but that's okay. It's the way we roll.
Shirley wants to know if the Stampin' Up cutter works.
The Stampin' Up cutter for this?
Yes.
I don't know. I'm really sorry. Is it like a Big Shot? If it's like, sometimes
like
Sizzix makes machines for other people.
Right.
So when you ink, you just kind of put it down and twist it a little bit like this. And when you do your first plate, you're going to know, oh, I need to ink more or I need to ink less. Because that's what happened to me. My first one, I did not ink enough. Okay. So I'm going to flip my paper around, put this back on, and I better close that up. Now this is archival ink, and that's why we're going to recommend archival cleaner. And we will do that too here. So then we just run it through our Big Shot. Get her going here. Whoops, got to turn it the other way. You only need to run it once. A lot of people will like run it twice because you don't feel like it's doing anything. And then you take it off, and then you have your amazing reveal. I got a little piece of dust there.
Now,
isn't that neat?
If you didn't ink enough, could you just ink it and then?
If you have your paper taped down really
right,
well,
like
I would say yes, you could go back
yeah.
and try. I mean, I would try it. Now I'm going to clean off my stuff because it's kind of messy from the archival ink.
I'm feeling the index.
Are you feeling it? How does it feel, Teresa? Does it feel good?
It does.
I know Katie was really enjoying this. She went crazy with the Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
And then we
got a card.
Did you? And then we
did.
just got kind of busy and we never showed a lot of Christmas projects that we should have. So the archival ink cleaner will just wipe this right up for us, because you are going to get ink on it. Now I know some of us have a problem. We want everything to be, immaculate, and you can get replacement pieces. If yours gets so bad that you just can't stand it anymore, you can get a replacement piece here. This piece can be replaced, and so can this piece.
Okay.
And
That's
really, it'd be cool if they made it flippable. Wouldn't that be a good idea?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can take it out.
I was wondering why you could take it out, but I guess you can replace it, so that's fine.
Right. So that's the Betterpress. There are so many plates, and we've got them all on our website. There's a whole section just called Betterpress on our main page, just because we know this is an important tool. We want to make sure that you can find what you need. The Betterpress Society is pretty cool because that is a 6-month subscription, and there's an exclusive plate each month. This month, for January, this is the plate, and it's brand new, and it just came out, and it's called, what is this called? Thanks So Much Floral. So it has on it the nice floral that you see, and then there's 2 words wishing you a very happy birthday and thanks so much. And look how big the plate is. It's really big. And I haven't seen February's. We ordered the whole 6 months without, I don't even know if they had them. They probably do, but they haven't shown them to us. But they said they will all be larger plates. And these are $24.99 if you subscribe. Otherwise, they're $29.99 to just purchase outright. And here at Memory Bound, you can pay month by month if you want, $24.99. But if you want to pay for all 6 months, which is like $149 and some change, then what we're doing is we're including a pack of the Betterpress paper.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, the 5x7. And this is it's an $18.99 value, so it's $3 off each month, really. So you get that if you want to go ahead and pay for all 6 months. And it's right online. You can call us, or it's right there online where you can purchase either way. What I want to mention is shipping is your normal shipping. So if you have other orders going out, we can put it in with your other orders. If you are just getting this, you probably will be refunded some shipping because we'll put it in a small package and send it the most economical way that we can. Okay.
I have
Any
a
questions?
question,
Yeah.
Someone is asking about the shim that you mentioned. So it doesn't come with a shim,
No,
right?
no. I think they designed it this way. Spellbinders worked on this quite a while, and they, Nicole, the sales manager, is so darn proud of it. I think it's made, if you weren't quite getting an impression, because a lot of other companies are making plates now. Pink Fresh is, I think LDRS is, I'm not sure of the other ones. If you have a plate that doesn't quite press in as much as you want, you could put like a piece of paper or cardstock right in here just to give you a little extra oomph when you're doing it.
Okay.
I don't think you're going to need it with the Spellbinders because these are, designed specifically. Okay, so let's go ahead and take the Thanks So Much Floral, and let's just give it a shot. So this is my card right here. You can see the A2, and I think we're going to kind of put it like this, and then we're going to pull off the happy birthday. Wishing you a very happy birthday. Oh my gosh.
I can read it, Kelly.
You can read it there. I'm trying to
package.
read it upside down. Okay, so we're going to put that. Now I'm making it so my floral goes off the page just because I want to do that for the heck of it. And the other nice thing I really like are these lines. So do you ever have like your words come out crooked? So you have these lines that's going to really help us keep our words and things straight. And you can kind of see a lot of the plates are small. This is pretty big here. A lot of them are small, and I think that's why the ink pads are smaller. And this is, like I said, a specially formulated ink by Ranger for Spellbinders. Can you use other archival inks? Sure, I'd give it a try. Can you use other papers? I'd say sure, give them a try. The papers from the Betterpress are formulated and made to be successful each time. And they are thicker. Maybe try some watercolor paper or maybe some cardstock. And you can use other ink colors also. And you just kind of twist it. You kind of put it down and twist it.
Right. So we are using ours with the Big Shot. So you can use the Big Shot or the Spellbinders. Yes.
Right.
The machines.
I'm so happy they made it work with the Big Shot, everybody. Now see how that's kind of moving around? So I just want to make sure I get it where I want it when I'm ready to actually press.
Yeah.
And I'm getting some ink on my thing, and that's okay, you guys. Just go with it and don't worry about it.
I'm going to zoom in and show them. Look at all the ink she has.
I got ink. And it's not, and you can't really like ink this up and come back in a half hour. When you're doing it, you got to do it because the ink will dry. Okay, so we're going to put our paper on here. And I'm going to put some tape on it. Why don't I put a little extra tape, and if we want to try doing it twice so we can show people how that works. And I think sometimes that would be successful and sometimes it probably won't be successful. And then our little top goes on, our little springy top. Let's bring over a Big Shot. And really when you're doing this, you don't feel like, at least in the Big Shot, you don't feel like it's doing anything when you roll it. It's almost too easy. It's like, wait a minute, this doesn't seem right. Seems way too easy. I was really lucky because I got to take a class with Spellbinders when we were in Ohio for the trade show in March, and they gave all the stores one of these. Oh my gosh. Oh, I was going to try to, I know, I took it off. I'm sorry, I was too excited.
I know.
But look at that. That's beautiful.
Pretty.
Really, that is all you need.
Yeah.
Now you could get your Copic markers, your watercolor pencils or your watercolor crayons from Tim Holtz, and you could color them in, and that's what Katie did here. And here's some inks. I think she might have used oxides there, Teresa, which is unbelievable. And then here she did just her background and then did her Betterpress. Mm-hmm. So there's lots of options. Okay. But oh my gosh, I love this. Can I just look at this? I just want to look at it myself.
You have to have a machine, either a Sizzix machine or a Spellbinder machine.
Yep.
And then you buy the What's this called?
This is the Betterpress. This is the Plantain.
I don't have that
Or I'm
word
sorry,
in my
this is
head.
the Chase.
The Chase and the Plantain come in your kit, so you buy that.
You have
or
everything
you're
you need.
asking about the pad. Yes,
Yeah,
the
it all
pad.
comes with it.
It all comes with it.
Now this is real talk, guys. This is printer talk. Chase and Plantain, that's printer talk.
Yeah.
So we know what we're talking about now.
And Elena says you can use these plates on the glimmer machine, but not...
There are some ways you can interchange your plates, but I can't tell you. I haven't done it myself.
Says not vice versa. You can't use the glimmer with...
Right. I have not done any switching around, so I can't really speak on it. You can use some of these here and some there. So thanks for letting us know about that. What else, Teresa? Do we have any other questions?
To know, can you do it with ink? Just press it. I'm not sure.
Not run it through the Big Shot. Is that what you think she means?
I think that's what she means.
I'm willing to try it. Heck, we'll try anything, guys. It's Friday afternoon here at Memory Bound, and
you probably wouldn't get the...
might not be able to get it as deep. Why don't I leave that on there, and we'll get another piece of paper. What is this? Oh, I got a piece of paper right here, and so I think she's asking if you could just...
she says without ink.
Okay.
Let me read her
I might
question
not...
again.
Oh,
can you do
yes. Let's do
ink?
that.
Just press it.
Yeah,
okay.
Let's do it.
Without ink. She didn't say without before. She said with. Okay.
Okay.
Got it. We'll try
All right.
that.
Let me clean this up a little
Ruby,
better. I love that idea. Let's give it a shot.
All questions are good questions, guys.
Absolutely. Oh man, that is stuck. That is a good magnet, everybody. Okay, Teresa, I'm going to clean this up a little bit because if we don't want ink on it, I want to make sure that our surface is clean. I feel like Teresa right now because you're so good about cleaning your stuff, and I never do. My stuff's a mess at home. Okay, so let's put our plate down, and it's really cool because that sticks.
Just magnetizes
it is
right
a
on
magnet,
there.
baby. All right, I love that idea. I think it's really good. Now the problem is my fingers are a little dirty, but I think we'll get the idea. Now I'm gonna. Hey, maybe this one, Teresa, we should run through twice. What do you think?
Okay, I'll try and stop you.
Try to stop me before I get carried away, and I'm like, oh, wait a minute. I was too excited because look at that. And you guys aren't here in person, but you can feel it.
Yeah.
You know, maybe if you weren't using the heavy, nice paper from Spellbinders, maybe you'd want a shim. I'm not sure. You'd have to try it. Okay, let's put our top on. Ruby, I'm really glad you suggested that. Now, I'm going to go through twice. I don't know why, just because. That way we'll know if maybe you need a little extra. Oh, you know what? My tape didn't stick because I think because it was still wet from my cleaner. Oh, we got... Okay, let me flip it over. I didn't clean it good enough. But there's if you want like your... what do you call that? Stamping, Teresa?
Inking off.
Yeah, stamping off or inking off. All right, I'm going to flip it over. Hopefully our plate is clean now.
I would think so. Maybe run
I would hope that.
a cloth over it, yeah.
I'll run the cloth over it. Now let's dry it. But the images, everyone, they're just so sharp. And the plates just have fine little designs on them that just makes them amazing. Okay.
Janet says she's getting hers out for the first time this weekend.
All right. Well, maybe Janet can do a special video for us. That would be, we love that. More from Texas.
Yeah.
Well, everyone, let's give Janet a big shout out. If you watched her video this morning, she was broadcasting from her new craft room, part 2. Okay. And my favorite thing about the Betterpress was that I felt like anyone can do it. There's not really tricks to it. And your first time, like I said, you might adjust your ink. But after that, I don't think it's stuck again, Teresa, because of our... you know, I wonder if my paper was a little flat. We're still getting some ink, but I think you could definitely do it if you cleaned your plate really well. And you probably can't see it on camera. It probably looks messy. Because
I can see it a little bit now there when you Oh, you have an
If I
angled.
angle a little bit. And you could probably do this and then maybe rub a flat ink blending tool over it and have it show a little more.
It would be like a white on white.
Yeah. Well, it would make a nice background. Oh, I can see it now.
Yeah.
It's just that my plate's dirty from using it. So good idea, Ruby. Thanks for mentioning that. So Teresa, do we have any other questions?
I think we got them.
All right.
If you asked a question, I missed it. Holler out again.
Yeah. So that was the Betterpress by Spellbinders, which is Betterpress Letterpress made better. I want to make this right so it's going the right way. I'm confused. Can you tell?
Well, you're doing it
Here.
upside down.
Well, I
Backwards
think
and then
it's
heels.
So it's the Betterpress, and they're $79.99. You get everything you need to start pressing. You got your plate, you got your tool, you got paper, you've got ink, and you've got your tape. And the one thing that I recommend is that you get a cleaner, like an archival cleaner for the ink. And can you use other archival inks? Sure, give it a try. These are the inks that Spellbinders has formulated, and they know they're successful. They're waterproof and permanent and acid-free. And we have re-inkers for these too, because they are little. But you can see, Teresa, can't you, that if you're working on this, a big ink pad is going to be even messier.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the small one will be nice.
And then remember to consider if you already have one and you want to do something exciting. I didn't mention it, but the Betterpress Society has a Facebook page.
Oh.
It's already up and running, and there's all kinds of samples, ideas that I would never have thought of using the new monthly plate.
Do you have to be a member to go
No,
there?
you can. Anybody
Because
can
you
join
buy
it.
the
So you could go
press
out there
individually,
right?
Not in the club.
You could go out there right now and search on Facebook for the Betterpress Society, and you can join it, and you can see all the ideas, and it might get you interested in this January plate.
To see the ideas, maybe you decide you want one.
So it's a lot of fun, but beware, because once you start, you're going to be sitting down. Like, I don't want to leave, Teresa. I want to say goodbye and then make some more things.
Yeah.
But thanks, everybody, for watching. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. We're going to have a good weekend here at Memory Bound, and we're open today till 4, and then we'll be back tomorrow and Sunday. No blizzards in the forecast,
Yay.
so we will be here. So thanks, everyone, and thank you, Teresa.
Yep.